welcome everybody to the fifth episode of the Deadman's podcast.
Number 5.
Number 5. 5 consistent weeks of this. That's the most dedication I've ever had, more than I'd had in school. But
that's crazy when you think about it. It's been 5 weeks.
5 weeks already, so over a month now.
Over a month.
Yeah, actually, today. Actually, no, a couple days ago would have been the first episode. So anyway, welcome to episode 5. We did the thing, and we're gonna keep going. But I am your host, Kenny, and next to me is my lovely, intellectual, most sensational, the most rarest Pokemon there is in this world. Yeah, she's that shiny Pokemon that everybody wants.
What? Really?
My lovely wife, Laura.
Hi.
Welcome to the Deadman's podcast. Welcome back. For all of you who have been, following, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. No, we're still growing as we speak right now. Last time I checked, I think we have 27 subscribers. Hopefully we can get that up to.
Think about it. I say that every time, but
yeah, it is crazy to think about. I would love to have 50 by the end of the year. Hopefully, we will see where we go. But this has been a crazy time.
Already been 5 weeks and
5
almost
weeks.
30 people
Almost
have
30.
subscribed.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
It's crazy to think about. I'm humbled.
Very much so.
It's really crazy. It's really crazy to think about, and I really don't know what else to say. So, thank y'all. Thank you very much. If you haven't already, go over to TikTok and subscribe.
Dr. Scrumptious, even though he's not an actual doctor.
I'm an actual doctor.
I will continue to say that because there's going to be that one person that actually watches your videos, follows your advice, and then something goes wrong, and they're like, "Ugh, I should never listen to him."
Doctor.
But he's a doctor. He should know everything.
He should
no,
know.
He's not.
I'm not a doctor.
He's not an actual doctor. It's just for the lulz. It's just for the funsies.
It's just for fun.
Just for the funsies, okay?
It's a big joke. Go over to TikTok and subscribe. Or not subscribe. I'm thinking YouTube. Jesus Christ. Follow me over at TikTok, and get that good look, that good karma, and just go over there and binge watch the videos and enjoy them because they are I think there's some good information in there for some of y'all. At this point I really don't know what else to do. So I guess we'll hop into the first of all for you people that can't follow, don't know how to hold your attention and pay attention longer than 60 seconds. Today we're going to be talking about the good old streamers. I got some more grandma stories, maybe one or two, I don't know yet. Then we're also going to talk about appreciation for your spouse, your significant other, your partner. And then I'm going to share a poem that I wrote. Just the part I'm going to talk about streamers is lately there's been a lot of them young folk that
you gotta say it like an old man.
Some other people that might watch it, they might find it funny, I don't know.
Young folk.
But there's some younger people who have been going around and causing a nuisance. Like it's ridiculous.
Making a fool out of themselves.
This clout nowadays, this popularity that everybody's chasing is absolutely outrageous. And nowadays people, I'm gonna say people, well, actually no, young and older, adults and kids all do this. And it's like, it seems like people have no home training at all. And
unfortunately that's the case.
Like I know you've seen some videos of these people going around and literally I think there was one in the UK where he walked to somebody's house and filmed it and just overall like scared the family. Like you don't know who these people are. Like and you just walk up in their house, and he had the one recently where it was like 11-year-old who went up and stuck his hand in a woman's food and walked off eating her food.
See, I don't understand that. Like just the other week while we were out, we went to a local fair in town, and I don't know. Obviously, I don't think these kids were streaming. Oh, God, I hope not.
That's some good water. Liquid Death. Gotta go get it. Sponsor me.
But anyway, this from what I heard, this girl was standing in line to get food from one of the little stands, and this kid just ran up and punched the shit out of her. For what reason, I don't know. Obviously, they're in school. Maybe there was some beef behind the scenes, but I'm like, if I ever did that and my parents were there, like, watching me at the fair, my ass would have been drug home and I would have been 6 feet under. I don't care what kind of beef you got going on with the kid in your school. It's not worth the risk of getting arrested over.
No, it's not. I mean,
it's really not that big a deal. Like, you're not Sasuke Uchiha.
I wouldn't have even had a chance to breathe. Like, as soon as if my mother or my grandmother,
like, they smelled the intentions, you would have been dead.
If they even saw me raise my hand at a woman,
would have been dead.
I wouldn't even had a chance to breathe. I would have went, and it's been over. Like,
yeah.
I would have woke up somewhere.
I don't know what kids are on nowadays, but it's like
clout.
It's really sad if that's the case.
It's that drug. It's that clout drug. Everybody wants that little.
Because it's not that important. But
no, it's not.
You know, everybody's opinion's different, but
it's just, it feels like society nowadays is honestly lost.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants that 15 seconds of fame. They'll do anything to get it. You got people literally killing people to get that little bit of attention. You got people who will go to the extreme of, hey, let's put on bulletproof vest and let's shoot a bullet just to see if it goes through.
I was just thinking about that story. Every time I think about, like, people trying to get their 15 minutes of fame, I always think of that couple who did that. Like, they tried, what was it, like a dictionary or something that they put instead of...
Yeah, it was a dictionary. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and they shot it and fired, and she was charged for murder.
And it's not even 15 minutes anymore. It's 15 seconds because nobody can keep their attention span longer than 15 seconds anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say 15 seconds.
I gotta be jingling keys in front of your face, like, hey.
Yeah, you gotta be loud, obnoxious, and you gotta. If you can't get nobody's attention within like the first 30 seconds, it's over. You're not getting their attention back.
It's like on TikTok where, like, they'll have a re-upload of somebody's video, and then next to it they're playing Subway Surfers.
Subway Surfers or some
or it's
ASMR.
Like 5-minute crafts or something, and I'm like, oh.
I mean, some of the stuff is cool. That's why I watch it. But other than that, like, I don't need that to pay attention.
I'll be watching the Subway Surfers, and I'm like, damn, he's got a higher score than me. I gotta one up him. Yes, I still play Subway Surfers in the year of 2024. I've been playing it since it came out, and I feel old. Don't judge me.
Yeah. Hey, everybody has their thing.
Yeah.
Just, I really wish that it was different. Like, I wish we can go back to the days where
we weren't so dependent on the internet.
Yeah, we weren't so dependent on the internet, or we weren't so...
Actually, no.
I can't say that because I'm posting videos on YouTube. So,
like, we do depend on the internet, but the internet fame.
Yeah, all the internet fame. Like, it's okay. Like, me, I don't care about the clout, per se. Like, if if I get blessed... Hey, I said it before in the podcast. I said it before in another podcast. If I get blessed with, financial, wealth or whatever, hey, cool, I'll bless somebody else with it.
Right.
But it's not like...
follow the Keith Lee.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit there and, go fucking crazy.
Go out of my way to
be famous. Like, what's the point? Like, being famous is not what it's cracked up to be. There's a lot of stories out there of people who, either became famous or got rich, and they're the most miserable people on this earth. Yeah. So, I mean... Yeah, having money is great. That takes a lot of burden off your chest or off your shoulders. But
especially nowadays.
Yeah, nowadays. But is it worth dying over? Is it worth, going crazy over? No, it's not.
If anything, if we were to be blessed with that financial stability, I would definitely want to be somebody like Keith Lee, who's... If you don't know who Keith Lee is, he is an incredible content creator who... does a lot of food reviews. I first found him when he was doing going on grocery runs for his wife, Ronnie's pregnancy cravings. And now when he goes out to places or food places and they need help, he'll bless them with as much money as he can give them. And that's definitely the type of content creator I would want to be.
Yeah.
Because if I'm able to, I will give you as much money as I can, because small businesses nowadays, they definitely need that kind of love.
Everybody, all them small businesses need love because
everybody needs a little bit extra love these days.
They can be shut down any day.
Yeah.
But it's just like looking at these streamers. It's a crying shame, and like 11 years old, like I didn't even know what the internet was really at 11. Like I knew what Club Penguin was. I knew what that was. I'm saying I didn't have like an in-depth knowledge of the internet.
Club Penguin, Pop Tropica, Cool Math Games.
Like I barely had an understanding of what it was. Like now it's like, oh, this is the internet. Yeah. Back then, I didn't really have a deep understanding of it. Like I definitely didn't know how to stream. I definitely didn't know how to post videos. Like I didn't know how to do none of that. Like it was just Club Penguin, Pop Tropica, Boxhead was another one. Oh
yeah.
Like
I was playing those little like Barbie dress up games. I love those.
Yeah, like that's what I was doing at 11 years old. Then again I was in school, but to see these kids now growing up, in the age of the internet and going around and doing whatever they can because they see people like Jack Doherty and they see Neon. These people that go around and just be a complete nuisance just to get clout, and they see them getting rich. It's like they chase that fantasy. Could it happen? Yes, but
is it really worth it?
It's not worth it. There's other ways to go about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my little rant on streamers, man. But what you got anything to add to that?
No.
Yeah, don't be an idiot.
Don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole. Don't be an idiot, please.
Isn't that what Phoebe DeFranco says?
Yeah.
Don't be stupid.
Stupid. Yeah, don't be stupid.
We both said it at the same time.
Yeah,
the brain cells just interconnect.
Yeah, they interconnected real hard right there. That just shows how long we've been together. Jesus Christ. But the next topic, I'm gonna try to make this a recurring thing, like I said before, because there's always something for me to talk about. It's my lovely grandma, who I love dearly. She is one of the most precious people in my life. But there's always a story with her.
I did it right this time.
There's always a story with her, and I want to share the story. And one of them happened recently. So we are coming from Savannah, and we're coming home. And there's a thing where they sell day-old bread. And my grandma was like, oh, I need to go there. I was like, she's like, it's a bread store. I'm like, oh, bread store. I'm like, oh yeah. I had an idea what it was, but I didn't have a deep, in-depth knowledge of what it was. I've never been there before.
A bread store.
No, that's what I thought, right? So I was like, oh, bread store. I'm like, well, they sell bread. Do they sell anything else? And she said, oh yeah, they sell cakes and stuff.
So a bakery.
And so I said, oh, it's a bakery. She's like, no, they don't bake in there. They just sell pre-packaged cakes. I was like, it's a bakery. Like, false advertisement. If they sell... If you call it a bread store,
with like grocery store bakeries, a lot of their stuff is just frozen and thawed out. Like
no, some of them they make it there.
Yeah, some of them do, but still, not all of it is fresh.
Not all of it.
Not all of it is public.
Some of it's frozen, like the ice cream cakes, of course.
Yeah.
But it was just we argued about this for a whole hour. We argued from Savannah all the way home. It was over an hour, or close to an hour, and I'm like, it's not a bread store. If it's a bread store, in my opinion now, they're only selling bread. If they sell anything else other than that, they're trying to call themselves a bread store, that's false advertisement, in my opinion. But she continued to say, no, it is a bread store. So, if anybody is brave enough to have a nice debate with me in the comments of what a bread store is, let's have it. Because I want an intellectual debate about it. Because I've talked to other coworkers today, and a lot of them said, oh, it's a bread store. I'm like, no, it's a bakery. But I really, honestly, truly feel like it depends on the area that you grew up in. Because one of the ladies who work with me, she's about to be 27. She says it's a bakery, but she also backtracked because she's like, oh, it's prepackaged? Oh, it's a bread store then. I was like, no, it's a bakery. I'm sticking with it.
I think this shows where I grew up because I've never heard anybody call it a bread store before. Yeah, no. I've only ever heard to like places that sell like pastries, bread, pies, cookies, a bakery.
Yeah, she also said she's never been to a bread store, never heard of one because she's from up north. But I'm sticking with it. I'm down on the hill. So if y'all want to debate, let's debate about it in the comments. Go comment. Thank you.
Sounds like you're trying to throw hands. I'm gonna meet you outside.
Yeah, we're gonna throw hands in the comments. It's a bread store.
Back by the dumpster.
Fuck, I called it a bread
you
store.
You did it.
It's a bakery.
You went against your own words.
I am down on the hill. It's a bakery.
Foul
it's a bakery.
Tarnished.
If I have to, I'll edit it out. No. Thank you. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down on the hill. But there's one other story I want to share, and it's one that it's scarred in my memory. Because anybody who's grew up in the 90s and early 2000s, before...
He says that like he's born in 1992. He was 98.
I don't care. But either way, it don't matter. I'm still a 90s baby. Proud of it.
Literally 2 years, but okay.
But anybody who grew up in those times, we know what a real whooping is.
So do people in the 2000s.
No. Well, I said 90s and 2000s. 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
But anybody coming up probably in the 2010s, probably not, because that's when it started. Oh, if you whoop your kids, CPS, defects. So yeah, but anybody who grew up in those times, you know what a real whooping is. So this story is, of course, about my grandma, and boy,
no.
ooh boy, we talked about this story about a day or two ago, and she doesn't remember it. Of course, all parents are not going to remember the whoopings that they get or they give, but us kids who get them, we know, we remember. So this story starts with me missing the bus going to school.
Uh-oh.
And she came home and she said, "Oh, if you miss it again, I'm gonna get you." I was like, I didn't mean to. I overslept and I got up late and I missed it. I'm sorry. So she was like, okay. So she proceeded to take me to school, I think. Yeah, she took me to school that day. So the next day came and it happened again.
Oh no.
But this time, I think that's what happened. This time it wasn't I didn't oversleep. The bus was late. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I must have missed it. Mm-hmm. So I came inside. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, well, it's gone. Like, I missed it. Mm-hmm. As I'm coming back inside, I think I went to the bathroom, and I heard it coming. Mm-hmm. And it came down the street, and it turned, and it went down the road. Mm-hmm. She didn't stop. She didn't honk the horn, nothing. Mm-hmm. It wasn't my normal bus driver.
Oh.
And this also happened. Person. This also happened the day. That happened the day before too. Mm-hmm. Like I overslept, but I got up and I thought I missed it. Mm-hmm. But I was like, oh damn, I missed it. But she came down the road as I'm like, I think I'm somewhere else in the house, and she didn't stop or nothing. She just kept going. So this day, the second day I missed it, my grandma came and she was like, she pulled up. She didn't even like stop or nothing. She didn't park the car. No, she just skirt and then parked it in the yard. At that point, I knew I fucked up.
You were about to meet God.
I'm about to meet my maker, boy. She
you
was
were meeting
hot.
God early.
She was A1 hot, boy. She got that car, and I heard the boom. I was like, oh shit, I'm fucked. So
I would easily say, oh, you died, but
I'm still here.
Ghost, right?
I still got the scars though. I got the scars. They're mental scars, but I remember. But so she came in, and I heard the doom. I was like, when you hear that car door slam, you know it's over. So I was like, oh fuck, I'm about to get my ass whooped. Damn. So she came in.
Preparing for the ass beating.
Yeah, I'm preparing for it. Like, I'm sitting there pumping myself up, like getting ready for a boxing match. I knew I was gonna hit her, but I was getting ready.
I wasn't gonna hit her.
I was prepping myself. So she came inside, and I swear it's like she was like a ninja, boy, because I don't remember what happened after that. But all I know is my belt, because I had like the studded belts that you used to wear in like middle school and high school. And she somehow it went from being around my waist to in her hand. I don't know how.
She used teleportation.
She used,
or no, what is
she was genjutsu, because I didn't even feel it come off of me. All I know is in her hand, and I was like, oh fuck.
You're about to meet.
So I'm panicking at this point, and I'm just like, I said, Nana, look, listen, I didn't mean to miss it. Like it came late. I thought I missed it, but it just came. I don't know what happened. So she's like, but what did I tell you? I was like, if I miss the bus, you're gonna whoop me. I was like, Banana, please, I didn't mean to. Next thing
begging for his life.
I'm begging by this point. So she's like, turn around. I was like, oh God. that those 90s 2000 babies. We know what that means. Like when you hear those words, even to this day, when you hear those words, our heart drops. My heart dropped to the floor. It didn't even drop down. It dropped to the floor. So next thing you know, all I felt was a wow. I was like, but I held my composure. Now I prepped myself.
You prepped yourself,
So then
you're like that one guy from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs when he has that tear coming down. Put that tear back in there.
I was holding that damn tear back so like I was holding it. So next thing you know, she did it again. Wow. I'm tensing up at this point, and like me, I'm getting brave. I'm like, I said the most diabolical words that can send you straight to the gulag. It will send you to the depths of hell, to the abyss. When it comes to any parent, you are dead if you say these words. I said, it didn't hurt. When I said that, I looked at her eyes. I swear to God, I've seen God. I saw God and flesh and bone, boy, soul. I felt it.
The fire.
I felt it. She's like, oh, it didn't hurt? I was like, nah. I shouldn't have said it, but I said it. She said, go to your room. I was like, all right. So I started walking. When I say I felt like a cold chill going down my spine, and I knew, like, when you had a feeling of like the eyes piercing through your head and through your soul from behind you. You ain't even looking
daggers at you.
Oh, it was some sharp daggers. It was like katanas going through me. All I felt was whap, and this time she ain't hit my behind, but she hit up like in the back area. Mm-hmm. I don't think she meant it on purpose, but I felt that. And when that tear came down, but I was like, I started walking. Mm-hmm. Kept walking. And every step I took, whap, whap, whap. I was like, I got to the room finally after like it felt like a century walking. Mm-hmm. Even though it was like a 2-minute walk, if that, I felt it. I got to my room, I closed the door. When when you're a kid, you get behind that door, you go.
Like you let everything out, like the doors.
Yes.
The safe.
Yeah, man. I let everything out, boy. I was crying like a little bitch.
You were a child.
Man, I don't give a damn, man. I tried to hold my composure like, oh, man. But as soon as that door closed, I turned into a bitch. I did. Like, that ass whooping really hurt, boy. That ass whooping hurt. Like, it wasn't even a whooping at that point. It was straight beating. But I can say one thing. Like, the kids that grew up in those times who got the real whoopings, like, most of them, I don't say all of them because there's some that are out there that are not.
We had the fear of God put into us.
But we were raised right. Most of us. I don't say all, but most. But it's that that's me personally now. Me personally, like I said, I'm not a doctor. But I feel like a lot of these kids now that are coming up, they don't have that.
They don't have that.
They don't have that
fear.
They don't have that fear. They don't have that structure. They don't have that. Okay, this is absolutely freaking wrong to do. Like,
I shouldn't do that. Like, they don't have that consciousness to be like, I shouldn't do that. And I don't know why parents aren't teaching them that.
Because they're afraid. A lot of parents are afraid. They either depend on the, like, oh, here you go. Like, I'm going to give you your phone. Here you go. Just stay on that. That's not going to do it. And you got now I will say there are some soft parenting skills that.
Gentle parenting.
I'll say, yeah, gentle parenting. Mm-hmm. Some are, it seems like they're effective. Like, we don't have no kids yet, but we do, like, just observation wise, it seems like some are effective. Mm-hmm. Now, me, I feel like when a kid does wrong, and they do wrong, like I ain't gonna say wrong. No, when they fuck up, I feel like
if they rob a store, I'm beating their ass.
They need to get beat. They need to get beat. Like, a lot of parents nowadays are afraid of, like, no, little Timmy, you're not supposed to do that. I ain't gonna do shit. I'm like, he gonna look at you. Yeah.
Okay, right. I'm gonna do it again.
I'm gonna do it again anyway. I don't give a fuck. Like, nah, man. Sometimes kids need to be beat. I ain't gonna say beat, but they need to be whooped. I ain't gonna say beat because some people gonna take that to extreme now. But a good ass whooping is needed sometimes.
Somebody's gonna report it.
Like, when you got your kid in school cussing out the teacher and stuff, man. Nah, they need to be whooped. They need to. Not no. Don't do it again. The fuck they gonna do? That's why you got some of these kids bucking up to the teachers, fighting teachers, body slamming teachers and stuff.
And those teachers do not need that. They do not.
They don't get paid enough for that.
As it is.
But that's my little rant though, man. Like.
You're always ranting. Are you okay? You got a lot of anger pent up in that bald head of yours.
I do. It's fresh to shave too.
Fresh at the shower.
Lace with baby powder. So, we're gonna move on to the next topic because, first of all, I always like to ask you, you got anything to add, honey?
No.
Okay.
I've just been adding my own snide comments here and there.
Yeah. I just like those two topics though, like the streamers and the
get you heated.
Yeah, the
children.
Yeah, the children. All that kind of tied together in a way which I did not intend that, but it tied together beautifully. So now we're gonna segue into the next topic, which is
the mental health portion.
Yeah, the mental health portion, but it's also / relationships because I like to talk about that too because we have our own experiences with that.
8 years.
Yeah, we have girlfriend,
Longer than most.
Girlfriend, boyfriend, or husband and wife appreciation. Spouse appreciation.
Partner.
That's put it all together. Spouse appreciation. So
partner appreciation. Whatever you want to
whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you call your significant other.
I made a TikTok about this a while back, like at least last year sometime. Whenever I started, it was back when I posted like back when I posted like 5-6 videos a day. But I ain't doing that shit no more.
Dedication.
I was dedicated because I had a lot of stuff up here I wanted to get out there. But after a while, you start like kind of dwindling down because it's like you start thinking like, damn, did I talk about that already?
Damn, I talked about everything.
Yeah, I talked about everything. I really did. I sped
This is
around.
where you learn patience.
Nah, man, no. But what I talked about in the TikToks was how you should honestly like show your partner that you appreciate them, show them that you love them, and the way like every relationship is different. Whether it's a marriage, you're dating or whatever, you should show appreciation to that person, because I feel like when people get married, like, and you hear this all the time, a lot of people who've been married, they say, oh, when you get married, everything changes. Why? It doesn't have to change. Now, change is sometimes good, but it doesn't always mean it's bad. And a lot of times I always hear them say, oh, it's going to change. And they intended like, oh, it's going to change badly. It's not always like that. It depends on how it depends on y'all's chemistry and how y'all approach the situations.
It's like when they say that, it's like, oh, it's because they've given up. Like they've given up on showing that appreciation, that love, that care that they did when they were still dating, when they were still courting. Something
that I like to always say, and I learned this from a few people, and you might see videos out there too, but I'm gonna say it here because I'm a love doctor. I'm just kidding.
No, he's not. He's not an actual doctor.
But stay dating your partner. Stay dating them. Always date them.
Always.
Continue to court them. Just continue to, as if like, don't just because you like. Okay, put it like this. If you're running a marathon, you got a prize. Are you gonna stop halfway through just because you're ahead? Or are you gonna stop right there at the finish line? No, continue running. Finish it. Like just because you're gonna win, don't stop. Don't slow down. Push through. Like, and even if you start getting tired and winded and it feels like you're about to pass out, keep pushing. That's what a relationship is. Don't stop just because you got the prize. Continue.
It's Ron Swanson saying from Parks and Rec, don't half-ass it, full-ass it.
Full-ass it.
Full-ass it. Full-ass the relationship. If you love each other, full-ass it. Don't half-ass things because you get comfortable.
Yeah, no. That's what I hear a lot of relationships, like from, ones that haven't been together that long to ones that have been together for years. Some been together for decades. I hear it all the time. A lot of them say, "Oh,
it's like they get complacent."
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, I wish my husband did this, or I wish my husband did that, or I wish my boyfriend did this, or I wish my girlfriend did that." It it feels like they get comfortable and they just forget.
They just give up.
Like for me, I try to do something for her every month. I try to do something small. Sometimes we don't get to because we work a lot.
Yeah.
But when we can, we like to go out on maybe a little dinner, or we like to try to go on to a movie or something like that, or have a pizza. Like we can sit back and watch something and have a pizza, cuddling, stuff like that. Like quality time quality time, not quantity, but quality. It don't matter how many times y'all spend together, how many times y'all spend together, but it's the quality of that time together. So
like for example, for us, this is what works for our relationship. It's funny because I'm starting to see a lot of TikToks of people having the same kind of relationship, which is awesome. He will be playing a game, whatever game. Sometimes he'll be playing with our friends. Cool, no problem. I am not the type of person to get on to him about it, because say if he's playing a game, he gets really engrossed and he doesn't respond. I'm not going to get upset because I've done it to him a few times before.
Skyrim.
Because I'll be doing the same thing. I'll be playing a game and I'll be like, oh shit, I forgot to text him.
WWE.
But anyway, he'll be playing a game and then I'll be sitting beside him or at least somewhere in the room, and then I'll be reading my book. And hours will go by, and it's really nice to just be in the same room with you while we're doing our own little hobbies. Even though we're not doing the same thing, or maybe we're not talking a lot, we're still in the same room. And to me, that brings me comfort. That I feel like that's like a small form of intimacy that me and you have.
Yeah, we like, and there's another thing too, intimacy.
It doesn't always have to be
birds and the bees.
It doesn't have to be all that.
It doesn't always have to be the boom boom room. Like, the boom boom room.
Out of all the analogies,
boom boom. It's an inside joke with the people, like some people I used to work with. That's what we used to call like a back area. It's called the boom boom room. If you read between lines, you know what it means.
I get it, but just
if you're old enough.
Not if you're old enough.
I don't know. There might be kids that watch my stuff. I don't know.
God, I hope not.
I hope not either.
Don't ask what that was.
Don't ask what that is. Go ask your parents.
No, don't. No.
Go ask your parents. But,
we're not in charge of that.
So, yeah, man, intimacy, it can come in all forms, like, cuddling, reading books together. I like to read books. She likes to read books. So we might sit in bed and read books together. We might go to Barnes & Noble and have like a book date. Which I love doing that. Sadly, the last time I went, I don't think I was feeling good. I don't know what it was, but I wasn't feeling good. No. But we're gonna redo that again.
I think it was just all the pollen in the air.
Probably, I wasn't feeling good at all. But yeah, go ask your parents.
No.
Okay, so yeah, boom boom boom. But yeah, so yeah, the quality, like, intimacy can come in all shapes, sizes, or any type. Like, you just have to find what works for your relationship.
But above all else, appreciate your partner.
Appreciate your damn partner, please.
If you truly love them and you guys are in a relationship, not a situationship, because I don't understand that either. But if you love this person, just show that you appreciate them, even if it's a small thing. Like, hey, I was thinking of you today. I saw these ducks outside. I took a picture and I sent it to you.
Yeah, send me something.
He does that all the time, but with cats. Yeah. Like, if there's cats at his work, he'd be like, hey, baby, take a picture. And he'll send it to me and be like, oh my God, a cat. And then I'll do the same thing. Like, I can't think. Oh, this happened a while ago. But when I had bought you the new, or at the time it was new, the new 2K23? 23. And I sent you a picture of the cover. It's John Cena on the cover. And I was like, hey.
Who's that? Where is he?
That's weird. There's nobody on this cover this time. I don't know why they would send this out. And I knew it made you laugh.
Oh, I laughed at that. That was hilarious. I'm like, oh, damn. But she got me off guard with that one.
It's really just the small things. But that just works for us because, I mean, I always appreciate just
it's because you know me and I know you, like, pretty well. Yeah. Which I might say that for another topic, knowing your partner. But yeah, just small things. Like, if you go to the store,
appreciate them, man, because they could leave.
Something can happen.
Something can happen.
And you have to live with that regret. So if you go to the store, do something small. Like, it's crazy that there's so many, like, relationships that I see or hear about or get told about, where, like, the husband or the wife it seems like they don't give a damn anymore. Yeah. And I'm just like, that's sad. Like, okay, if you go to the store, like, if I go to the store, I'm using me for example. If I go to the store and, like, I'm going.
The cotton candy grapes.
I was about to talk about that too. Every time I go to the store, I always look for cotton candy grapes for her because I know how much she loves them. So if I
Some
see them,
people call it an abomination. So leave me alone, okay? I like these grapes.
I mean, they're good. Like if I go, I try to find the biggest bag they got, and I will buy it for her. Like I don't. Anytime I go to the store, I always try to like if I see something I know she's gonna like, I get it. You know,
it doesn't always have to be flowers and chocolate.
No, it doesn't always be flowers and chocolate. It could be a piece of candy, or it can be like cotton candy grapes,
or it could be your favorite frozen pizza brand,
or like anything. Like if something comes to your mind, like sometimes, and if you do want to do flowers or something like that, make it random. Like don't make it just be
because it's Valentine's Day, or it's your birthday,
or it's Mother's Day,
or it's an anniversary.
Yeah, like just surprise. Like I literally, I'll go to the store, and I'll look at my bank account. I'll be like, I'm gonna get her some fucking nice flowers, and I get her a fucking giant vase of flowers, because I don't really like the small ones like in the plastic. I try to get her a vase of flowers. So
and then I end up collecting.
Yeah, vases.
Vase.
Vases. I call it vases.
Vases. What's the plural? Vases. Vase.
I'm gonna say vases if it ain't a word it is now. So yeah, I'll do stuff like that. Like I just always try to find something that will make her smile, because I love seeing her smile.
And I appreciate and I love you for it.
I love you too. So yeah, that's really in that topic there. You have anything to add, honey? Mm-mm. So now
I'm just really wanting cotton candy grapes right now.
I know you are. You want to go to Dairy Queen after this?
I'm a simple woman. I like my grapes.
I'm going to give me some cotton candy ice cream after this.
Ooh.
So to end this, I like to do I like poetry. I write my own poems. So I'm gonna share a poem that I wrote for you.
Why you look at me like that? You.
So it's a poem I wrote it a while back, but it's a poem that I wrote about her because we just talked about appreciation and stuff like that. So this is a poem that I wrote for her.
Here goes my Gomez Adams again.
This is a poem I wrote for her because I wanted to show my appreciation, how much I love her. So with further ado, I named it a book, mainly because I really didn't know what else to call it. But I'm pretty sure there's another name I could make it, but I call it a book. So I started. Her walk is a shy one. Her smile is a quiet one. But deep down, her heart is a strong one. When you look into her eyes, it tells you she's that one. The way she carries herself tells you her story. She's like an unopened book that's never been touched. The contents of this book is a gold mine that every man would love to discover. They say, don't judge a book by its cover, but that saying isn't always true. If you look at this cover, you will see its beauty. Yeah, what's inside is cool, but sometimes you need to study the cover and admire the art. When you open this book, she brightens up the room. She's that shine. She's as beautiful as she is elegant. They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Well, I guess I'm the master jeweler because I see everything beautiful about this gem. I see the potential and the shine. I see the diamond in the rough like a gemologist. This book is just getting started, and she's only on page 1. Its story is yet to be told, but I see a series. Before you know it, it's going to be on the 9th inning, the major leagues. She's a home run, a touchdown, a goal. She's like a shooting star in a dark sky. She's that sun on a freezing day. There's nothing like her. She's a one of a kind, and I'm glad she's mine. Yeah.
I gotta say it once again. My husband, my man, he writes poetry about me. And I'm just very lucky to have somebody who loves me that much to spend time out of their day to write something about me. It's just overwhelmed with love.
There's another one too I'm gonna eventually read.
That's the best way that I can put it. Just overwhelmed with love.
I love you. I love you too, honey. There's one other poem I wrote about you, and there's one that's cooking up here right now that after I finish this one I'm currently writing, I might end up writing that one out too.
I still need to write a poem. I said that last episode that I was going to write a poem. I didn't do it.
I'm always cooking poems. Like I'm always thinking of something.
I need to do it though. I should.
There's this poem that I'm writing now. just as a teaser. It's another story form poem. So if any of you made it to the end of any of the, I think was the last one or the one before that. If you made it to the end of it and you like that, don't worry, another one's coming. But I might save this one that I'm writing now for, like a special, for a special episode or something like that, like maybe episode 50 or 30. I don't know, something. Or actually, I might save it till the end of October for a reason. It'll make sense when I read it. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed.
There's a lot of love today because there's a lot of, we need to put out more love into the world.
It's Valentine's Day today.
No, it's not.
It's Valentine's Day today.
Well, we went back in time.
Love is in the air, damn it. Love is in the air. This baby making season.
For who? For
everybody.
who?
Everybody who watches this
Excuse
episode.
me.
Everybody who watches this episode. I say it again. This ain't for kids. If you watch this episode, go get your thing on. Go get that back, bro. That's what this episode is. It's the love. That's a love episode. Call me Dr. Love.
Okay.
Yeah, this baby making season.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I'm gonna be like a radio host. Ladies and gentlemen.
I can't with you.
All right, man. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all got a good laugh out of it.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. Leave a comment. Hit the notification bell. Leave a comment in the comments below. Go follow me on TikTok at Dr. Scrumptious. Dr. Scrumptious. Not an actual doctor. Hey, this is a Deadman's podcast. Scattered brain, mentally drained. I hope you guys enjoy and subscribe.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.